The childless cat lady hater is back. He is back. There is more audio from a guy who I guess never thought he would be picked as a vice presidential running mate to Donald Trump, and never thought that his podcast appearances back in 2020 would ever see the light of day. But they have, and there is more of them. JD Vance was a guest on the Portal podcast, which says it interviews thought leaders, which for me is always a red flag, back in April of 2020. And he said, he and the host discussed Vance's whole story, his life, and they also got into family issues. And in it, he talks about how his wife, Usha Vance, and her parents were devoted to helping her, basically how her parents were helping them raise their kids and love being around their son, which is kind of sweet until it takes on a very clear sexist turn. Take a listen to this.
My wife had this baby 7 weeks before she started the clerkship. It was still not sleeping any more than an hour and a half in a given interval. And her mom just took a sabbatical. She's a biology professor in California. Just took a sabbatical for a year and came and lived with us and took care of our kid for a year.
Okay,
and
so
it was just one of these things where it's like, this is what you do. And you can sort of see the effect it has on him to be around them. Like they spoil him, there's sort of all the classic stuff that grandparents do to grandchildren, but it makes him a much better human being to have exposure to his grandparents.
Well, I don't know.
And the evidence on this, by the way, is like super clear.
That's the whole purpose of the postmenopausal female in theory.
Hey, don't scroll away. Come back. Because before the video continues, we just want to urge you to lend your support to TYT. You power our honest reporting. You do it at tyt.com/team, and we love you for it.
Wait, what? What was that last part? Host of weird backwards thought leader podcast? That is the whole purpose of the post-menopausal woman in theory. I need to go puke just over there for like 2 seconds. So everyone sit tight. So here is, and there's JD Vance agreeing that that basically while Usha, his wife, was sleepless with a newborn, and obviously JD Vance is just getting them Z's. He's just doing nothing to help. Oh, who's to help? Oh, the mother of Usha's gonna come there, and that's great. And it's not about spending time with grandparents. It's not about that. It's about postmenopausal women's purpose in life is purely to take care of their children's children. Oh, this is gonna play so good. This is gonna play so good in the suburbs. All those retired women where maybe they voted for Trump once, maybe they would never vote for Trump. Maybe they were thinking of RFK Jr. I don't know, Mondale. First we went after the like childless cat lady. So I'm thinking like what, mid-20s to like mid-30s, right? Still able, I guess, to have kids. Now he's going after postmenopausal women as the only thing they're around for is to take care of the kids.
I mean, at least there's some consistency in his stupidness, right? Like the idea that if you don't have kids and you just have cats, then you have no purpose. And it continues because if you don't have kids and you just have cats, then when you go through postmenopause, then you don't have grandkids to raise. So what is your purpose? Basically, he wants a life full of men and couches.
Absolutely. Exactly. He's like, well, I was over on the divan. She's my Tuesday girl. And then my baby was like, wow. And Usha was like, oh, I'm tired. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm with Devon. I call her Diva on N. Sorry. No, this is just so, okay. It's funny until you realize this is the worldview of the right. It is women are only valuable based on whether they can procreate or not. And even the ones who attempt to do so, but whose lives are put in danger because, hey, being pregnant is kind of a risk to your life. It's a pretty crazy thing to do, and it doesn't always work out. Oh no, you can die. No, that's fine. We're not gonna care for you if you have an ectopic pregnancy or if you have a miscarriage or you're going into septic shock like that. No, you could die. Oh, only that's not actually fertile. Right? And if you're not fertile any longer, like you have had menopause, you're of no use to us. Except, maybe when there's an election. It's really sick, Mondale. And what's incredible to me is that JD Vance back in 2020, when the entire country and specifically the conservative right, their entire line was, we're gonna be anti-woke and we're gonna go after books and we're gonna go after women for just living their lives, that he thought that all of this stuff was just gonna play. Like that it was gonna play well to the weird podcast audience, it was gonna play well to the alt-right, which was a term we were used to using, and now it's gonna play well nationally. No, it's absolutely not. I really hope this takes on new life and shape and steam, and I hope that it gets mainstream press coverage. Any final thoughts?
Well, I think you did a wonderful job summing up what these people, or how out of touch they are with what is a world that is majority women, or majority woman, right? I can't even for the life of me understand who in your thinking, in your little brain, which part told you it's smart to go after women in this manner. I feel bad for every Republican that has to wear this for the next 20 years or so, because not only are you anti-black, now you seem anti-woman, and you tell me, how do you win an election nationally like that? It's impossible. It takes 27 to 30% of Democrats to pick up white voters. An expansion of the so-called evangelicals, or any women that lie to their husbands, say, yeah, we're conservative, and go in the booth and do what they know is best for their lives, because their husbands don't seem to care about them, is gonna change the electorate for this country for a long time. And I don't think Republicans are thinking past Donald Trump.
Yep, absolutely. And I also think there's gonna be some breakaways. I remember in 2016, there were a lot of, couples where the husband was voting Trump and the wife was like, I can't go with you on this. And sadly, in a lot of, especially older folks, like, within couples and especially patriarchal relationships, women will vote with the man. And that might not be the case anymore.
If you enjoyed this video, that's because of our members. They make us independent, they make us strong, and they make us honest. Become a member today by hitting the join button below.